Now we have all 4 different types labeled, and the next 3 days is just gonna be a test. So we're at the 74-hour mark now. This actually still might be my favorite, but here we have this one, hasn't even flinched.
We're gonna go to the committee to make a investment.
Holy! In this video, we're going to be finalizing a $25,000 investment to be able to pay our engineers for the development we've seen thus far, making sure the new product works exactly how we want and testing different levels of it to see exactly where we want to take the manufacturing and design of the company in the next steps, and setting up this massive investment dinner to turn our $235,000 that we've raised into $600,000 and then into $2 million before the end of the year. Let's get right into it. We got some new design of product, and when the manufacturer sent it over, they sent over the wrong labels. So I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna make sure I label everything. And for those of you who are brand new, my name is Jake. I'm making a non-invasive substitution to opioids and musculoskeletal problems, combining muscle stimulation and kinesiology tape in a personalized way, where then we can use that information to track human biometrics and quantify recovery, performance, and rehab. So think of like taking a Whoop to the next level, but you can wear it anywhere on your body. This is the rayon pre-cut strong adhesive. We got 3 more. Okay, so this is rayon standard now. We have the rayons both on, and then this is standard uncut cotton. I like how we can use all these different colors too to separate it. But these ones don't come pre-cut, so we gotta cut them. Our tape will always come pre-cut. Always, always, always. All right. Now we have all 4 different types labeled, and the next 3 days is just gonna be a test. So I'm hoping that this one ends up being the most comfortable, and already it's so smooth. It doesn't feel like there's anything even on there. This one's already kind of peeling off a little bit, so I feel like we can already kind of lean towards which ones, but I mean, it's gonna be a test of time to see which one holds strong. Literally. We just hit the 24-hour mark of wearing the tape, and I want to show you guys exactly where we're at for testing these new samples. So far, the blue has fared the best. This was 8:30 a.m. on 11/18. It's now 8:30 a.m. on 11/19. Blue's fared the best, which was not what I was expecting. I was expecting it to be this orangey skin colorist one, which actually ended up faring the worst. And I think it's only because when I put the tape on, you're supposed to relax your muscles as much as possible before you put the tape on itself. And I had to readjust it, which ended up screwing everything over with this one, because I think this one would have stayed in first place, because other than that, like, these 2 pieces of tape don't even feel like I'm wearing anything, as opposed to like this green one has fared pretty well as well, but at the same time, I don't know how well you can see it, but it looks like it's fraying the edges a little bit. And then on the other side is the yellow piece, which is on its last leg here at the 24-hour mark. So it's gonna be really interesting to see, especially because now I hit a CrossFit workout this morning at 6:30, and I also just took a shower and specifically tried to rub on these pieces of tape to try to get them off. And I mean, you can tell it's fared pretty well, but it's looking like this blue piece of tape is for right now our go-to. We have a lot more testing to do than just one time on the legs, but we got a goal of 72 hours. You guys saw the tape that I was wearing was for 84 hours, but at the same time, it was on a different part of the body. So I'm gonna test every single part of the body on every single type of tape and see which one fares the best. Now, we have to get back inside. We have a meeting set up about the next steps for that investment meeting that you guys saw last week for the Porsche, with the Porsche actually, and then it's a lot of follow-up, investor follow-up, and this is where the process is so tough because we just gotta keep hammer on the nail. Let's do it. My friend and I both are part of the same VC portfolio, and he was sending them a follow-up check as well, and they just got their $10,000 check as we're waiting for our $25,000 check. So I'm stressing so hard because I haven't heard back from them yet. And he just texted me, he's like, hey, I finally got it. And I was like, okay, now what do we do? So I just sent a follow-up text to see if we can get the receipt of the transfer from when we know that it'll finally come in. But now I'm meeting with a actual physician, talked to him about Lectra. We had a conversation a couple weeks ago, went really well. He works in SIBR grants and stuff too, so we're looking to do that. But I'm gonna ask him to see if he's interested in investing because he really liked the idea. But let's see. Oh man, I really need this text to come in. Come on.
You got to define the problem. You got to make sure that you're providing value. And so it's actually like trying to find a way to convince a hospital system to pay for it.
And here we are 72 hours later. We have 2 pieces of tape that went the entire distance. And before I show you, I want you to guess down below in the comments. See if you're right. So it is the blue and the skin colored. Again, they're all different fabrics, they're different strengths of adhesive, and this one's starting to come off a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, but at the same time, it weathered the storm. Like, this only came off because it was the very first day I had to readjust it, and as soon as you do that, the adhesive is donezo. So we're at the 74-hour mark now. It's still, the piece that I never touched is absolutely perfect. This actually still might be my favorite, but here we have this one, and like, I've showered with this, I've done 4 workouts in this. I tried to actually scrub it off, hasn't even flinched. A little bit frayed at the very end here, but other than that, it feels like you just put it on. And now it's like I've had it on for a couple days now, so I don't even feel like it's there anymore. And then the 2 that I had taken off, they were both during a workout, because we even did hang snatches at CrossFit, and when you do a hang snatch, you have to bounce the weight directly off of your thighs. So the grip of the bar was scraping on every single one of these pieces of tape, and these ones weren't even flinching. The green and the yellow both fell off during the duration of that workout, which were expected. In my opinion, this happened before, and I've done it. Those in the rope climb, but like, these went the distance, and I'm gonna see throughout the rest of this video if we can wear them for even longer than the 72-hour mark that we said that we were going after. Because I think we can. I think this is gonna be up to be like a 5 to 7 day wear. I mean, this one isn't even flinching. It's insane. We are still waiting on this $25,000 check as well. It is absolutely killing me, because sometimes there's like, I know I say there's always something you can be doing, but right now we're kind of at a stalemate waiting for all this to come in. Like, we have these pitches coming up, and then we have these 2 checks for $15,000 that were mailed, but it's like, we gotta get this money in to keep going, and it gets so nerve-wracking. So that's kind of where we're sitting right now. It just is like a tough situation where it's like you're at the mercy of other people's schedules, which is kind of where we're sitting right now. I don't know if I mentioned this yet, but the one fund that we've had 8 diligence meetings with. So we had our initial meeting and then 8 follow-up meetings for questions over the last 7 months now. They just hit me with here's our final meeting schedule. Can you do Friday? And then we're gonna let you know next steps. And they're $100,000 to $250,000 check, and they match it, which means that as much money as we can bring in, they'll match up to $250,000. And we just got introduced to 2 more physicians and 1 medical device rep last night by one of my investors, and it's kind of like this compounding thing where they'll come onto the syndicate and put money in, and we'll be able to get up to that $250,000 match. So at the end of the year, at the very worst, we'll be at $500,000. Fingers crossed. And then our patent is almost ready to be finalized, so we have a meeting with an attorney, and then we're pitching to a huge fund that writes $1 million to $5 million checks. And they also invested in Jake Paul's Better company, so we would be in the same portfolio company as them. So I'm excited for the rest of the day. Right now, it's getting ready for these meetings, obviously. Enough yapping. Let's do it. Jurisdiction filing. I know it's like a ton of money. What we just won at this pinch competition would maybe cover 1 jurisdiction. Hey Chris, how's it going?
Hey buddy, how are you?
I'm doing good. It's great to finally meet you. We had that initial meeting with our senior design team, and now this is the final pitch call. I sound a little bit under the weather because I am under the weather. It's snowing outside for the first time this year, and I'm not adjusting well to it. But they said this is the last call, and they're gonna let us know next steps. Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey, good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I like the new calendar system you guys are doing.
Yeah.
Makes
It's a
it
lot
easy.
easier.
So easy, yeah.
So we wanted to let you know, Jake, that we're gonna go to the committee to make a $100,000 investment. And it's not insured until we get through that.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna do that process.
Well, I was gonna say again. I just appreciate the time. I'm looking forward to next steps, and I'm gonna go eat some lunch now, I think.
Yeah, I know. I feel better.
Yeah. Holy, I tell you guys all the time throughout these videos, one door closes, another door opens, and that window of opportunity keeps presenting itself over and over. So you guys heard, we're going through the final stages of the committee, which with the other investors, that's where stuff got fluffed, but I don't anticipate any problems once you get through this committee stage. It's hopefully, fingers crossed, that we're at the point where they really want to take this journey with us. So understanding there's people out there that believe in you and want to see you succeed, like now that creates a significant opportunity for us going forward. So the best way to predict the future is to create it. Now I'm gonna go eat lunch.